Where were you when you initially saw the video?
I was on the couch sleeping with my daughter, and my girlfriend's mother. We always talk about police murders and social injustice and stuff like that. And and she saw me the video. When I looked at it, I was half asleep, and I really didn't pay attention. I'm like, oh, it's another nigga they done murdered. And then I look at my phone. After I click out that message, I got like 52 messages. And I click on one that's from my homeboy Mike D, and they say, "You see what they did your twin in Minnesota?" And I instantly correlated that with my girlfriend's mother. She lives in Minnesota, so I instantly correlated that with that's being my brother, and I just lost it. I screamed, I was breaking stuff, scared my daughter, to the point where I calmed down. I instantly went down there because I wanted to use my voice. I felt helpless. I felt like I couldn't do nothing but use my voice and try to continue to bring attention to the situation so I can get justice for my brother.
Wow. Now, people say that what you're doing right now is your true calling. Do you believe that?
God don't make mistakes. I do believe it. I mean, like I said, I've embraced it. I'm fine with when I die being known for what I'm doing now in basketball because they didn't give me the roses I deserve while I was playing basketball. They let two incidents overshadow me being my brother's keeper and protecting my brother. They let that overshadow all the accolades and all the success I should have gotten in basketball, and I'm fine with it. But what I'm doing now is from the heart. Can't nobody control it but God.
Well, I can tell you this. I don't know what the NBA said or whatever. I can tell you from the street side, we loved it. Ron Artest is a New York product. Soon as I saw him go in that crowd, I already knew somebody said something too fast, too slick, and I'm going to somebody's jaw. So, and you know Ron, you know how Ron could be,
Right.
and you right up in there with him. And listen, that ain't nothing but a street code and street loyalty. So I don't know what the NBA or what the sports radio is saying. I can only speak for the streets, and I can tell you the streets love you. By the way, people, don't forget interviews, news, and more happen here daily at 6 p.m. Tomorrow we got Uncle Luke, Saturday Lil John. So make sure you follow me and hit the notification so you know who's coming on tomorrow. Now, you're protesting all over the place. You're almost like on a tour. What has to happen for you to hang up your protesting shoes and stop doing this completely?
Well, the first thing was what I started is to get justice for my brother. I ain't gonna stop until these guys in jail and they treating them just like they would treat me and you if we murder somebody, Scoop. I'm not stopping till that happen. And then like I said, during this process, I've heard so many other stories from mothers whose sons been killed by police, but they don't have a Stephen Jackson to speak up for them. So I felt it's my duty to be their voice, and I think it'll stop when we see real change. I think the fact that 18 countries in all 50 states I got people behind me that the outlook gotten a little bigger, but the goal has changed. The goal is equality all across the board. And whenever that happens, as far as laws and policies getting changed, that we do have the right people that know what laws and what policies need to be changed and what need to put in. I'm not that person, but I know the people who have the answers. And when it comes to that point where they're ready to talk to them people and actually change stuff, then this stuff might die down. But I don't know because, like I said, I'm doing it from the heart. I know I haven't seen no change yet. I know it's going to be a while for a trial to put these guys in jail for my brother. So it's going to be a minute, but however long it take, I'm in for it.
You've been out there for a minute. What kind of energy have you been met out there with? What was the biggest show of love, and what was the strongest show of hate so far?
The biggest show of love has definitely been. I'm talking about when I step out in Minnesota, like I feel like Nelson Mandela. I'm telling you, like that Minnesota showed me a lot of love because I stood with them, and people don't know Minnesota just wasn't riding for my brother. It's been a long list of police injustice out there that nobody's been talking about. So they've been dealing with this for a while in Minnesota. So they couldn't wait to turn up, and they definitely turned up. I think the hardest part was something recently. Everybody know that I love everybody, but I've been warned that the power I have, that they're afraid that a black man like me have every race standing with me, that they're gonna come at me in all type of ways to try to demean my character and demean what I stand for. And me standing for and speaking on the fact that the way the Eagles handled Deshaun Jackson with, and the way they handled the Cooper receiver, they tried to twist it into the way and to make it seem like I hate Jews, which I never said. I love Jews. And if any Jew took that the wrong way, I apologize. You can never find a video or article from me that's saying I hate anybody, Scoop. Nobody can.
Right.
So I'm comfortable with saying these things as a man because nobody can assassinate my character. I'm a real one from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? You can't assassinate me in no way. I've always stood and loved everybody. And the same guy I'm talking about that saved my life, that little kid named Josh, he's Jewish. So I hate when people try to twist stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know I have a lot of power right now, and I know people following me, and they're afraid because I have all races. And I was warned that people going to come at me and try to twist things, but I have no problem with apologizing, and I have no problem standing up as a black man because I'm strong. And I'm head up, chest out with anything they throw at me. And I'm built for it. Like I said, God threw it in my lap. I'm embracing it. And that's just what it is.
And I was going to just rebut what you were saying because you said that the young Jewish kid is the one who put you on the path to be who you are today. No Jewish kid, no guy protesting for George Floyd. It doesn't happen. Has anybody physically threatened you, death threats, anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
that? Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah?
I done got death threats. My girl done got death threats. People done threatened me on my live. Man, that ain't nothing new, man. I done been in shootouts. I done been shot, all kind of stuff, man. That ain't nothing new. And then this the thing, Scoop. I'm going to make it simple for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't fuck with me when I was in the NBA. They judged me from helping Ron. They judged me from helping Jamal Tins at the strip club. They didn't know my real personality. They didn't know me anyway. So I'm not surprised that they stand like that because people that know me, they know me. People that don't know me, they can look at it different ways. Until they know me, they'll understand.
Now you were, well, I saw it. I can't even say you were quoted. I saw you say that you don't really want the players in the NBA to play this season. Why is that?
Well, I feel like it's going to take attention of the moment we have right now. I've talked to several people that's been fighting this fight their whole life, way longer than me. And they've even said we've never had this moment. We've never had the changes we've had. We've never had their attention like we have now. I feel like the game, and I said this a month ago, Scoop. Check this out. I said this a month ago. Y'all can go on my live. I said, I don't think the game should come back because they're not going to do nothing to keep this moment going. It's going to take away from it. What have we seen different than the Black Lives Matter t-shirt, a Black Lives Matter sign on the court, and the PSA, a little commercial at halftime? And what they doing now? Trying to put stuff on the back of the jerseys, little stuff like that that's watered down. The movement ain't watered down. And now you're seeing a lot of players realizing that, and they realize, hold up, we can't do this. This is watered down. This is not keeping the flame on the movement. This is just standing here. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we really stand for. So what I said is actually happening, and we've never seen different. So that's why I'm not going against the NBA. That's my family, Scoop. You know what I'm saying? The commissioner actually reached out and sent us condolences, and even reached out to me talking about what we should do next to help black people and social injustice. You know what I mean? So that's my family. But at the same time, I know what I know, and I never seen different. And like I said, I always speak facts. Show me when I've seen different. We've never seen different.
Well, I have two things to say about that. Okay, we know that the Kobe Bryants and the Kyrie Irvings and the Steph Currys, they're not going to starve for a check. They could stay out for the rest of their life and it will be fine. But it's the guy who's the ninth guy on the bench, the 11th guy on the bench. Those are the people that will hurt if no basketball is played. It's the guy who makes $400,000 that takes care of 10 people. You know, those kind of people are going to get hurt. You know, do you feel that, did you think about it when you said that, number one? And number two, do you think that players being able to be in front of a microphone every night with the mic in their face, being asked questions about the game, and then talking about social injustice is better than having no players and nobody saying anything?
Well, to the second question, how much focus and how much intelligence or how locked in on what you need to say about social justice after you've been playing a 4-quarter game against LeBron? You tired. The last thing you're thinking about is, you know what I'm saying? You can't lock that in and go straight in front of the camera and say what you need to say. You out of breath. So it ain't gonna be as genuine as it would be if they wasn't playing. Now, what was your first question? I kind of missed it.
I don't even remember. It was so long ago I forgot it. But I want to say this. Why I think you are a person, and I'll go back and look at this live, and I'll be like, damn, that's what I asked, and then I'll call you on the DM and talk to you. Here's an idea. You know everybody in the NBA, right? You know everybody or at least every major player in the NBA. Mm-hmm. Maybe you call them and you pull one of these kind of things. Where Marshawn Lynch would go in front of the mic and he would be like, yo, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Maybe we get some kind of thing that we can do or say when LeBron comes up to the mic, he just says, look, so what happened with the show, with the game tonight? And what happened with so-and-so? And maybe he answers a question or two, but he says that over and over, and maybe that's the way that we can bring some attention to this. That's only my thought, and that's the first thing that I said I was going to tell you. You are the only person that I know that can reach all of these people and get everybody on the same page. I think
that's a good idea.
What your job is to do that.
That's a good idea, Scoop.
You know, you know all of them? Okay, so we all get together in a room, LeBron, Steph Curry, Greek Freak, whoever it is, and you just say, look, we know you playing basketball, you getting your money, but when you get in front of the mic, boom. Okay, you answer another 2 questions, boom. Matter of fact, the questions that you think are stupid, that people are messing with your head, asking you something that's like divisive, I'm here for Black Lives Matter and so and so and so. All the stupid questions you can ask like that. You can answer like that. Because they always ask you questions that get on your nerves or they're divisive or they're stupid. Take the time, since they ask you something stupid, answer it with, I'm here for Black Lives Matter and Black people have to matter in America and whatever the case may be. I think that is one of the greatest ideas, and only somebody like you could execute it.
I like that idea, Scoop.
And just say, yo, Fatman Scoop told me that. Just do that. So I want to thank you for coming through. I got a couple other ideas. What I'm going to do is just look for my DM, because I haven't DM'd you yet. Just look for my DM, and I'll hit you with some of the other ideas I have, because, again, I'm the dude that says, hands up, nigga, get your hands up, and I can't do the things that you do. Speaking of which, I don't know if they told you, but what I did for you, and I'm going to try to deliver it by the end of the week, I did a remix, a No Justice, No Peace remix, and it's like love for all who have love for all who have love for all, and then I did it off the Beyonce Homecoming beat. And I said, who are we? George Floyd. Who are we? George Floyd. So that you can play it at all the protests. Yeah. And I need that. So I made a little remix that y'all can put on the loudspeaker and y'all can just have, y'all say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. Say it loud. Like I did a whole remix and I put your name in it. I put George Floyd's name in it. So that's going to be coming your way soon. I'm going to DM you and you just send me your email. I'm going to send it to you.
Right? And I appreciate it, bro. I need that ASAP.
I'm going to get it to you, bro. Just send me a DM, send me your email, and I'm going to send you the remix back. All right, bro?
I bet. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, be safe, bro. Love you, man. Love you, man. Fatman Scoop.